Hi guys, we're taking another little break from Vlogmas, but don't worry, it will be back tomorrow. I have a little Q&A for you guys. I asked on Instagram for some questions. I'm just going to answer a handful of them. It's going to be a little bit snappier today because I know that you've got a lot of stuff going on in your subscription feeds right now and you don't need another super long video, but I thought it would be an interesting break from vlogs. So just at random, I've got, first of all, Ali Bob's X asks, can we have a get ready with me with this look? Absolutely. This is just kind of at a glance, this is the Chocolate Elixir palette from I Heart Makeup, which is Makeup Revolution, the Mood Exposure Hourglass blush I've got on, and pretty much the Naked Lip from, what is it called? Naked Lip Liner from Urban Decay. I've also got on, instead of a liner as I traditionally would do it, I'm wearing the Revlon Colour Stay in blackest brown or black brown, something like that, and I've just smudged it on with this little liner brush. So that's kind of like in a nutshell, but yes, absolutely, I would film a little get ready with me with this. Becca X Barnes asks, what is the best Christmas present you've ever received? Best Christmas present you've ever received and why? Okay, well, obviously I've had some amazing Christmas presents from Lee and I could get into some of that, but if I'm totally honest, the best Christmas present I ever received to date was my Game Boy. I think I was about, I could have been 12. It was yellow, came with Donkey Kong and Tetris. I was talking to Milo about this only the other day because he wants a Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and we've kind of fallen into that trap of him thinking that if he's asked for it, he'll automatically get it. And I was saying to Lee, that completely takes away from the magic of Christmas morning. If you just like open a present, tick, open a present, tick, like, well, yes, I got that one, yes, I got that one. My card ran out of space, which has become a theme for this filming session. So yeah, there needs to be an element of surprise to Christmas, and like, you ask for things, but you don't necessarily get them. You have to wait and see what Santa brings you. And so I was talking to Milo about kind of that, and won't it be exciting if he gets this thing, because there's the possibility that he won't. I want to kind of instill that, and so I told him about my equivalent thing. I mean, I got a Mega Drive maybe when I was closer to his age, which would have been a better one, but I told him that my favourite present I ever got was my Game Boy, and I absolutely loved it. It was like the best thing ever. What's on your Christmas wish list this year? Do you know I haven't really got anything on my wish list? Lee and I haven't done Christmas presents for a really long time, and then this year I went and got him some bits and pieces, and he told me the other day he got me something. And I'm quite excited because we haven't exchanged gifts for ages, like ages and ages. And last year we didn't do any presents with my mum and dad either, so I don't think I had anything on Christmas Day, which wasn't a big deal. But this year I'm kind of excited because there will be something to open. You mentioned previously, oh, Hannah3317 says, you mentioned previously that you were struggling with some anxiety, and I wondered how you were feeling now. I think a big thing this year was that we moved in with my parents, and I'm going to talk about that more next year. I've got like a whole series of videos planned where I talk about various different topics, and that's one of the big things that I want to talk about. I didn't really want to talk about it until we'd done it for a year, and that will be the 22nd of this month. And kind of when I'd had like a lot of the ups and downs, and I felt like I had something to share, because so much can change day to day with a situation like that. And I think that the living situation caused me a huge amount of anxiety, and it's not gone away. It's not going to go away ever for completely, I don't think, because it's very, very difficult to move back in with your parents. Even though we've bought a house with them and I'm not moving back home, there are unexpected things that come up with that, and not even parents, just moving in with adults as an adult, having been used to your own space. I think that's caused a tremendous amount of anxiety for me that I didn't really acknowledge until after I realised how anxious I was. And so I will talk about that in more depth, but I am feeling better now, and I think a big part of it was talking about it and just kind of saying I'm really having a hard time, and that's made a huge, huge difference. I did go to the doctors. It wasn't a successful trip and it made me more anxious, so I'm not going to be doing that again anytime soon, but I did feel just talking to you guys, and then by extension speaking to my friends about it after that, made a massive, massive difference. Kami MUA says, what is one thing you are looking forward to next year and one thing you're happy to leave behind? Well, on the anxiety track, that's kind of one of those things, is that I really want to move forward, and just, I think communication is a big thing. Just try to be better at communication and deal with things resolve things better than I have been doing. And that's one thing that for sure I'm I'm leaving behind the notion that I have to pretend everything's okay all of the time and that I have to make everybody happy, because I don't. That's my big thing of the past year that I am leaving behind. In the new year, I am really excited about YouTube and blogging and stuff, because I think this year was a real struggle for me to figure out what my weeks were going to look like. I mean, my job role changed, my working days changed, because I do have a regular job part-time as well, and between that, obviously moving in with my parents here, it's been a massive struggle for me to find my new routine work-wise when it comes to YouTube and blogging. And next year I am on it. I am like way back. I'm going to be back to like way too organised workaholic Kyla, instead of, oh, it's fine, it'll wait, you know, I won't. No, we're back on, this is my job, we have to be a little bit more productive than we've been in 2017, and that is a big thing. It's going to be a big year. I've already decided it's going to be a big year. So that's my big thing. I'm really excited about, just like, I feel really excited about it, and I'm excited that I feel excited about it. Laura Sarah Dole says, what is top of your Christmas list? Again, not really anything. I haven't really thought of anything because we haven't done presents for so long. Good golly, Miss Holly asks, did your red dye wash out? I think she's asking that because I filmed a video to ask for questions. Yeah, pretty much. It's not washed out completely. I mean, it's hard, like my lighter bits are on there. It's not completely 100% washed out because the lighter ends aren't back yet, but yeah, pretty much. Maria Rudden says, how do you manage having 2 jobs? Well, one of my jobs is 2 days a week, and when I come home, that's it. And the other job is this, and it never ends. I know that people that either work for themselves or work from home like to make out that it's the hardest job in the world because you're never off the clock. And I was thinking about this yesterday, weirdly, and I think the problem with it is, it's not that you're never off the clock, because for sure I have time when I'm not working. But the difference between working in an office and then leaving the work there and working at home in any capacity is that when you are not working, you feel like you should be. So even when I'm relaxing, even like if I'm watching TV, if I'm playing a game or whatever, there's always something, there's a niggle in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be doing this and I should be working. And so you're never 100% enjoying your downtime, because work and home are the one and the same. So that is the thing that's kind of annoying. But with regard to how do I manage having 2 jobs, my office job is very specifically over there, and then I come home, and then everything else is this. Card was full again, so we're going to just do a couple more questions. Mum of the guys, what is the best Christmas present you've ever received? Again, Game Boy. Favourite Christmas song? That is so hard. I think... is it Wonderful Christmas Time? Is that Shakin' Stevens? You know, snow is falling all around us. That one. I can't remember what it's called. That song. I don't have time to look it up because my camera will die again. But that is my favourite Christmas song. I also really like the one from Home Alone. You know when he's going over the bridge. Please stop singing. Okay, I will. So that was my favourite. They're my favourite Christmas songs. I'd like to think you know what I'm talking about. Also, your makeup looks really good. Thank you so much, Mum of the guys. Strange Girl's Mind, 1 high-end product that's worth splurging on, and a must-have product from the drugstore. Okay, these are not my like be-all and end-all answers. I have other ones as well, but just at hand. Revlon Colour Stay must-have from the drugstore, although it's not working for me today. It's just having a moment, but normally that is my favourite foundation from the drugstore. And something that's worth spending your money on, this Hourglass highlight. This is dim light, and if you struggle with highlight, if you just want to look glowy, it is absolutely beautiful. If you are into a big frosty pow highlight, this is not for you. This is for those of you that just want to look kind of, it's very youthful, glowy, beautiful, pretty, subtle. And if you struggle with highlight because you find everything looks glittery and too much, it's just amazing. And it's something that I feel like some other products come close to them, but nothing is quite as good. If you're wanting something that you could use elsewhere on your face. If it's just a highlight up here, you don't have to spend that much money, you can find other ones. But if you want something that's going to kind of glow everywhere, that is the best. And something you wish you could change about YouTube. As I've talked about before, I kind of wish that the production value wasn't expected to be so high. I really miss just sitting down and talking about anything. and it doesn't have to be perfectly edited, it doesn't have to be whoo, swishy, blah, 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 which I'm probably going to try and make some videos in the new year a bit more like that, because it's become the norm and is what I'm competing with. But I do miss the, you know, dyeing my hair 4 times in one night, that kind of thing. I didn't care about what the lighting looked like, I just picked up a camera and filmed, and I really miss that. So thank you for those of you that asked me some questions. I may do another one of these before Vlogmas is out. Hope you're enjoying Vlogmas. I have actually got a Facebook group dedicated to Vlogmas, so if you're into that kind of thing and just generally festive fun, I will link that below. You can come and join us and share what you're up to this Christmas season, and also other Vlogmas that you're watching. I've been sharing some that I've been really enjoying. And it's a fun group, so yeah, come and join us there. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another vlog.